going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. The Sunday stock watch list, where I give you all the stocks that I like, all the stocks that I dislike, the economic calendar, and all the earnings that are going on. But before I go ahead and get started, make sure you hit that like button. I'll wait for you to do that. Subscribe, comment down below what other videos you'd like to see on this channel, and I'll make sure they get done. The second thing is tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern time, I will be going live on my Instagram doing a pre-market review. Obviously, when I give you Sunday stock watch list, things change throughout the week. So it's not exactly what I want. It might do the complete opposite, and that's why you have to, manage your trades throughout the week and obviously manage your planning and strategy throughout the week. Just because you had something planned on a Sunday doesn't mean it'll be there on a Monday or Tuesday, right? So make sure you're here at 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow on my Instagram live at Nord Trades. I only have 3 Instagrams: Nord Trades, Stock Hours, and Trade Like Nor. And then obviously I'll be hopping in my Discord and then giving the live signals right after I do the morning pre-market review on Instagram. So let's go ahead and get started with this economic calendar here. Obviously, I don't really see anything Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, Atlanta Fed business inflation expectations, CPI data, EIA petroleum status report, not important. Thursday, jobless claims, PPI final demand, retail sales, business inventories. Friday, nothing Friday. Consumer sentiment at 10 a.m. That's pretty important, but it's been pretty stable for the last few months, actually. So other than that, that's the economic calendar. Second here, we have earnings for this week. Oracle's a cool one. Tuesday, absolutely nothing I would look at there. Wednesday, absolutely nothing. Thursday, Adobe's cool. Other than that, I'll pass. Just bringing it up for you guys, obviously, if you guys like any of those weird stocks. All right, so first stock I'm looking at is NVIDIA. I caught a mover here on Friday. What's crazy is I played this to the upside on Friday, and by the end of the day, this was down, 1.5% here? Yeah, low 452. On Friday, I played the 465 break into 466. I wasn't looking for much. I caught that for almost 20%. But look at what I caught on Tesla. I don't want to get off point here. But on Tesla, I ended up catching this high of day of 253 here into 255. This hit a high of 256.52, which was super dope. I caught over 70-80% on that. It was over 100 at one point. Obviously, I didn't hold that whole time. But NVIDIA is the first stock that I'm looking at for this week. Now, if I go on the bigger time frame, a little bit bigger here at least, you can see we have a little wedge. You have a downtrend at the top here forming. You have a little uptrend here at the bottom forming. What I'm really looking at is this 450 break to the downside. Now, what I need to worry about is when I get on the bigger time frame, this downtrend from a little while ago has served as support. Now, it might look a little sloppy there, but when I put it on the 1 year, you can see that we didn't close under here, right here. We did it again where we wicked under, didn't close below. We wicked here and didn't close below. So I'm a little worried about that. Now, where is this at? Like 447-ish. So I will be a little worried about that. Now, I'm going to pay attention to it, but as of right now, I am looking at that 450. Right, so I just have to pay attention to that 447 level. Obviously, if it's fell below before, it just doesn't. The candle doesn't hold below for the day because that's the 1 year, 1 day candle. So I will be paying attention to that. But as of right now, I'm looking at NVIDIA. Obviously, this can bounce off the wedge, but I will be looking at that 450 level. So that's NVIDIA. Upside, I'm not really interested on that as of right now. Tesla has been in this weird consolidation. Now, if I put this on the 10-day, you guys can see we're in the same range here. We're in the same range. Nothing really going on. Now, am I looking to play something on this? Possibly above 260 if we get there again. The reason I am because then we're breaking the downtrend here on the 4 hour, and then you have this level here at the flat top, 260, 261 level. So if we get there this week, obviously it won't happen tomorrow, or at least I don't think it'll happen tomorrow. That's something I'll be watching. Downside, I'm not ready for this until like 237 because of this range that we're in. The range is really like above 240. Under 240, we're technically breaking that range in consolidation. But right now, I'm looking at that upside. Let's see where we go this week. That's Tesla. Obviously, throughout the week, make sure you follow me on Trade Like Nor. I strictly only post trade ideas and everything related to trading on there. Let me know if you guys want the live trading back. I haven't done those in a minute. I have so many videos recorded on a daily basis. So Next thing I'm looking at is Netflix. This one's a little far as well, but I am watching it. Now, if you see this on the 1 hour here, you guys can see we have this little uptrend. It's kind of holding on here, but that's not what I'm paying attention to. I'm looking at this 450, 453 level. If we can break above this week, I think this will get going. If you can see it on the 4 hour, you can see we broke out. We're kind of just flagging here. It's a little longer on the flag, for Netflix, but it's still holding up. Nothing's wrong here. And that's something I'm paying attention to. I'm looking at that 450, 453 level. If we can get above, obviously we have the remainder of this freaking gap here on the 1 year to like 470. So for the people that love gap plays, this is kind of what I'm looking at here. So we'll see if Netflix gets there this week. I just want to make sure I mention it just in case it does. So next Sunday you guys aren't like, why didn't you mention Netflix? And, it is pretty far. But another stock, I'm not really too much of a fan of playing this. One, contracts are super cheap, meaning I have to buy so many contracts for the type of size that I play with, which is a little annoying. Another thing is these premiums I wouldn't say they don't move as good, but the downside on BA isn't as smooth as the upside. But this does have a lot of room, so I'm definitely going to mention it. You can see here on the 1 hour, we broke this with this 212 level. We ended up breaking right through. We hit a low of 210. What I'm going to be looking at this week, even if I put this on the 4 hour, we have plenty of room here. We're under this little zone that's been, showing resistance levels throughout the last year or last 180 days, whatever the case may be. And now we're kind of holding under it. Now, what I'm going to be looking at is to see if we can break 210. If we break 210, I'll be watching 207 and then 205, right? Am I going to play this? I do not know yet. Hopefully it gives me the opportunity. Hopefully the contracts are, good enough for me to play. I'll be watching to see if we get some volume on there, especially off the open on BA at the first minute or two. It takes a little while for, the volume to pick up. So those are the stocks that I'm watching here. If I show you SPY, where we're at on SPY on the 4 hour, you guys can see we have this uptrend right here. If I put this on the 1 hour, you can see we also have another uptrend that we've been bouncing on now. Will I be playing this to the downside? We'll see if we get down to the 442 level. I'll be thinking about it. But right now, we're still in range. I think the market is just trying to figure out where we're going with this. The Fed is saying we're getting another rate hike in November. Hopefully, we're not ranging until November. That'll be extremely annoying because then you have to be super, super picky with your trades, meaning that opportunity that I personally wait for might only come once or twice a week, right? And then the other days, I'm just kind of just sitting on my hands. So that's something I'll be paying attention to. Those are the few stocks that I'm watching here on Sunday. And yeah, go head over to Norwich Trade Channel. I just uploaded a week in a life where I bought 2 Rolexes and gave one of them away. And I hope you guys join me tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern time for the pre-market review. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.